if we were to apply for a job or something, you don't get the job first, then have to prove you worth the position. Like you gotta do the work, show you got the credentials, like do everything on the front end before you even get the position. Exactly. So why go that hard for a job but not go that hard for your partner? All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today I got a sister with me. I'm gonna need you to introduce yourself by name, age, and relationship status.
Okay, my name is Trenia. I am 22 and I am in a relationship at the moment.
Okay, how long y'all been in a relationship?
Since May.
Okay.
So it's very fresh.
Okay. So, yeah. How you liking it so far? It's cool?
I like it so far. We just recently did long distance, but it's working though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working. So.
What? Like school or military or what?
Work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So with long distance, like I'm guessing it like tests you a little bit more. Like,
yeah. It's definitely, it's really hard. But like I said, we really make it work, like going to visit each other.
Okay, how often do y'all visit?
Okay, so he just left like a month ago. I think this will be our third time this week because I'm going again this week. So this will be like our third time, so like every other week.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds smooth. Okay, so bam, long distance in a relationship since May. Cool. So where did y'all meet? Did y'all meet like online or something?
No, we met here. We met in Mississippi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. He was here on work, but then he had to leave to go to another state to work. So
how did that conversation go? Was you like, I really don't want to do it, or was you like open to it off rip?
I was not open to it off the rip because, like I said, it was fresh. It was a fresh relationship. It was like, no, I don't really want to do that.
Hold on.
But
so like be distant, like far.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure that feel comfortable. What you saying?
Yeah, I was saying so. It was hard at first, but I didn't really want to do it. But he's I feel like he's a really cool guy. Like he's really good. So it's one of those. I'll try it.
Yeah.
And it's actually working. So.
Okay. It was easier than you expected.
Yeah, it was,
That's how a lot of stuff be like. Say like getting a prick at a doctor. Like even though the prick like it's uncomfortable, but it ain't that bad. Before she actually stick it in, we like, oh shit, like. But after you do it, it's like
it's like why it's happening. It's like, oh, okay, you doing it? Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
like,
that's literally what it is. Like even though I feel like we don't get to see each other like every day, as much as we FaceTime, and like I said, take turns going back and forth to see each other. It's like. It balances it out.
Yeah.
It balances out.
I feel like especially if y'all talking a lot, like you said, FaceTime and texting a lot, like it'll make it better. Then, like you said, if he a good dude, a real cool dude, like that'll you wanna grab it. Like I edited it out if you wanna grab it. Okay, cool.
I didn't even know that was mine. It's mine.
I think so. Yeah.
I thought my AirPod probably would have read it out, but I guess not.
But like if you like really communicating, like you said, if he like good person, like good dude, you see yourself with, it's like it's easier to say, okay, like I like take on that challenge of doing it long distance for the right person.
Yeah, for the right person.
I'm guessing if he was like a bogus dude or whatever.
Like if you really know it's not gonna go nowhere, I'm not gonna waste my time. You know what I mean? Like even trying.
Okay.
Why would I do that? But
so
it seems like something worth to try.
How long was y'all in person before he had to leave?
He just left a month ago, so all the way up until September, August.
Okay.
August 7th.
Yeah. Now, this is what I want to ask you, like, since y'all doing long distance. Do you think it's such thing as doing too much too soon? Like, for example, say if like I get a girl and like I'm going all out from the rip, or she going all out from the rip. Do you think like that's bad, or like is no such thing as doing too much too soon?
I don't think it's a such thing as doing too much too soon, because I feel like honestly, if you're really doing that, you must actually really like the person. Yeah. So who am I to tell you how to feel? You see what I'm saying? So if that's your way of expressing that you like somebody, then that's your way of expressing that you like somebody. I don't know. Personally, I'll be a trick. So I mean, if I like you, I'm gonna be a trick. So like I understand that. So
okay, yeah, I think I agree with you, because it's like a lot of times people try to say, "Oh, y'all already doing it, y'all already doing." Like it's like, gee, if like you said, if I know in my head I want to move forward with this person, why would I purposely withhold like certain parts of myself or this, that, and the third. Like a lot of times people be too focused on what the outside people gonna say, like how they gonna view it, how my friends gonna view it, how my family gonna view it. It's like you said, bro, if you wanna go all in, like if you feel like that's how much you like this person, show that person. Because especially like, let's say, if we were to apply for a job or something, you don't get the job first, then have to prove you worth the position. Like you gotta do the work, show you got the credentials, like do everything on the front end before you even get the position. So why go that hard for a job but not go that hard for your partner? Like
even the baby said you gotta go hard. This your trial. You gotta go hard, but like I definitely agree with that because, like you said, you have to work for it. And to piggyback off what you said about other people being in your relationship, I made that like very known. They're like, of course, a lot of people are probably going to be opposed to it, or like ask us why did we want to or why are we doing it. But at the end of the day, these like the same people who are always talking like they're like most of the time the same people going home to nobody. You know what I mean? Like
everybody got inputs to put in when like they don't even have experience. Like how can I say? Let's say if you told me that like I'm doing a long distance thing, how can I say, oh girl, you stupid for that, when I have never been in a long distance relationship? Like I can't give you no advice. I never studied long distance relationships to have knowledge about it. I just want to put my damn input in. Like that's stupid. So okay, cool. Like we agree on that. Then who brought it up? Like was it him that brought up like we should do long distance, or did you like say, okay, do you want to do this, or what? How did it go?
It's actually funny. I heard him on the phone. He was actually talking to his friend about it. He was like, yeah, she gonna come back with me. And I'm like, who's gonna come back with who? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you coming back. We didn't talk about this. So like, it really came from that. So just like, look, are you for real? You just playing? Cause look, you know, we don't really have to. You see what I'm saying? We're like, nah, you for real? It's like, okay. All right, yeah, we're finna make it work. So it really was from a phone call. We just overhearing a phone call. Okay. Who was going back where?
So do you think like as time go on, y'all get more comfortable with each other, will you move out there?
Yes, that is the plan.
Okay.
So
that's good. One of my brothers is going through that right now. He got a long distance relationship. Like his girl in Texas, and she'll drive down here, whatever. They'll see each other when they can. But sooner than later, he plans on moving down there. Like I was like, okay, that really
and that's the thing. It's like it's one of those. I want to get like used to it to see if like the distance, like if we can still like work even with the distance, like if it's still really good. But like I'm not opposed to it. I've looked. I'm still in school, so I've looked at like different schools down there. So you know, it's on my mind. It's on my mind.
Okay. Yeah. Now, since we both agree, like it's really no such thing as doing too much too soon. What expectations, like, do you think somebody should have on the person if they just start talking? Like, what should they expect out of this person?
I would say, one, you should expect the person to be completely open with you off the rip. You know, everyone is going to have their reservations.
Okay.
But I feel like you should also just be yourself. Like, don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells or pretend to be someone, like around someone. Because if they don't like who you really are, then you don't really need to be with them. So just being yourself and, like, understanding your partner, that it might take time to open up, you know, and really get to know them. But, like, you got to have fun. Yeah. Like, in the mix of it. So
okay. So do you think you should expect 100% loyalty at your partner if y'all just start talking? Like it's still fresh. Do you think you should demand loyalty from the gate?
I feel like yes, you should.
Okay.
You should want that type of respect.
Yeah.
But if we being honest, nobody's really gonna completely drop everybody the first day. It probably take the first 5 to 7 days, you know, and that's, we can work with that, you know. But like on the first day, I don't really expect somebody to be like, yeah, no more. You see what I'm saying? Because you really gotta see, like, you know, let me, you know, it's really for real. So
I agree with you. Like, a lot of folks will say, well, nah, since we just started talking, I might still be seeing somebody, they might still be seeing somebody. Which is that, like, that's true. Like, that's the reality. I'm not saying that that's a lie. So, but I think you should expect like the loyalty, like you said. Of course, not the very first day y'all said hey or whatever, but within that first week, couple weeks, first month, like somewhere within that time frame, like it should be like, okay, I'm only talking to you, you only talking to me, and we're gonna go from there. Cause for like the last couple weeks, last month or whatever, I've been studying psychology, right? So in doing so, is this different? You like, have you heard placebo?
The placebo effect, something like that.
Yeah.
I have something to do like the mothers after they have the baby or something like that. I don't know.
Not that. You talking about Are you talking about? Damn, what's it? It started with a P.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, but not that. Like the placebo effect is basically like, I say like this pill really just an empty pill, it's just a capsule. I give it to you. Let's say you got a headache. I give it to you and I say, this pill gonna help with your headache. And your body really start feeling, but like your headache really go away.
But it was
but
okay,
it wasn't
I've heard
shit
of that.
So for the last couple of weeks, I've been studying it and the effect expectations have and this, that, and third. And it was a couple different studies showing how what you expect really play out in reality. Like it was a study by a dude that did a test on some rats. Like, well, he didn't do the test. He had a lab with lab rats in there. On some of the cages, he put like, these group of rats, they smart. These group of rats, they dumb. All these rats were exactly the same. He brought some other researchers in there to like, hey, y'all, run some tests. Let's see which group finished faster or whatever. Cool. The smart rats finished 2 times as faster as the dumb rats, even though they're the same exact rat. So I'm like, cool. All right. Another test. They did 2 groups of college students. They gave both of them coffee, the exact same coffee. And one, they just told the college students, we put some Adderall in y'all stuff to help y'all like brain performance, like help y'all stay focused. Cool. The other one, they like, y'all just regular coffee. The Adderall group far outperformed the other group. And like, but both of these coffees the same. So I started looking at them like, bro, when we go into it, what you expect really affect your reality. And it sounds crazy, like, oh, just because I thought it don't mean it like come true. Yeah. But they like did countless amount of experiments on it. So I think if you do what we said and you expect like honesty, loyalty, if you like expect all these positive like marriage goal type expectations from the rip, you will give yourself a better shot at bringing those into reality. You know what I'm saying? Like if you expect niggas ain't shit, females ain't shit.
9 times out of 10 it's gonna play out like that.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. If you say, yeah, I just got with this girl, I know she talking about other niggas. Like, since you expecting it, like you said, bro, you like asking for that to play out. You asking
like basically you setting yourself up.
Yeah. Now I think most expectations that women got on men is accurate. Like, let's say, for the most part, women want their man to be like financially stable. That's a great expectation. They want a dude to be like well groomed or whatever, like mild mannered. Like they want him to be knowledgeable enough to lead the relationship. Like want him to have some wisdom. Like all these great expectations. Now the thing I will disagree with, and I want to get your take on this since you're a female. Women would say they want to do that respects them 100%. Like I agree with it. But this is where I feel like the confusion come in. That say if you say, all right, Vincent, I want you to respect me, cool. But let's say when you with your homegirls, y'all call each other bitches, hoes, You see what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, what's your take on that? Like, first of all, do you agree with like women calling? Because I know y'all do it playfully. Like it's not a you a bitch for real. Yeah. So what's your take on that? Like just their vocabulary amongst the girls.
It's all in the context and how you use it. Okay. Like if you're using it trying to degrade me, then no, I feel like you're not respecting me. Yeah. But if you're joking with me and we're like in the middle of a conversation, like a kiki, and you say, I'm not gonna take offense to it because I catch myself doing that a lot. Yeah. So like even when I'm talking to my guy friends, I might be like, oh B, and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm gonna call you that. I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm like, you know, I'm just talking. Like it's just so much in my vocabulary, and when I'm saying it, I'm not saying it in a degrading way. So I feel like as long as you're not saying it to me in a degrading way, then we're good. Yeah, okay. Go right ahead.
Now, this is what I say about that. Like, let's say I'm your man, right? Mm-hmm. You with your homegirls, whatever. Like, y'all just talking, whatever.
You're not gonna call us no bitch.
Yeah.
That's you're like, not gonna do me and my girls like that.
Y'all talking or whatever. Cool. Like, that's how y'all address each other. And let's just say I'm just minding my business, but I like overhear y'all. Mm-hmm. In doing so, I'm not saying this is okay or justifiable, but since like I'm witnessing y'all do it amongst y'all selves so much, let's say I get mad at you or whatever, it will be more easier for me to let that come out my mouth. You see what I'm saying? Like, since I'm subconsciously like seeing y'all and like it's just playing back in my head or whatever, like next time we get into it or whatever, it's probably easy to just say, oh, B or oh, H, da, da, da. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I want to like address because like you said, a lot of times when our women do it amongst themselves, right, it's harmless. But even though that might be fine in that moment, it's like opening up doors for worser situations. You sound worser. That's not a word. Worse situations.
I would say worse.
Yeah. So that's one thing. I'm like, okay, that's a conflicting type thing. Another thing, this like I just figured this out the other day. Like when I was talking to one of my younger homies, he was basically saying that, to put it simple, when he wants to have sex with a young lady, like he just started talking to her or whatever, his tactic or approach about it is like, let's get high together, like let's smoke together or whatever. All right, cool. That made me think about a lot of people say that with drinking, like, oh, let's go have a drink, like knowing like this will get both of us more loose or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And other people associate it as far as like having sex while you're drunk is a better feeling, better experience. All right, cool. So a lot of times we like connect sex and drugs. So for however we want to justify it in our head, we like put that link together. So I was just thinking, and I'm like, bruh, they really like makes men, how can I say, disrespect women more. Like, I'm not saying they should. Like, you shouldn't just say, oh, since she smoke or drink, I could probably fuck her. Like, that shouldn't even be your thought process. But since dudes are so sexual and like this, they mind frame, they look at every angle they can attack to put themselves in a better position to have sex. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to him, talking to him. I'm thinking, I'm like, bruh, this is how I don't smoke or drink, but I understand like where they coming from or whatever. Like, it lower your senses or whatever, so you'll be more open to doing whatever. All right, cool. So I'm like, let's say if this woman smokes and drinks and this woman doesn't, a dude would say, like, he'll just start sexualizing the woman that smokes and drinks more than he would sexualize the other girl. So I'm like, okay, that's one of the things I want to like bring up too. Like, if a sister do smoke or drink, she probably not thinking like, I'm doing this to have sex. Yeah. But the dudes who perceive in her, they sexualizing her. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't tell everybody don't smoke or drink. Like, you see what I'm saying? But I do want to raise that thought to see folks take on it, and maybe that will either help our sisters not drink and smoke as much, or just not do it around random. Like, say you in a bar, you around thousands of random dudes, and imagine all them sexualizing you just because you having a drink. You know what I'm saying? What's your take on that? Have you experienced that? Like, dudes trying to talk to you and get you drunk or whatever?
All right, I'm gonna say this. We are not dumb gentlemen. We know exactly what that means. So, me personally, I know if a dude is texting me and he says something like that, I'll be like, okay, cool. But then I always add, and then what after that? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I know that it makes them so mad because sometimes they won't even respond. So it's like I'm already knowing. You thought this was probably going to end another way. Yeah. You probably never had a female come back and ask you, okay, and what after that?
Yeah, that probably just like, okay, yeah, I could
like, yeah. And I also feel like it's one of those, like I said, women are not slow. So if you're constantly putting yourself in those situations, I'm saying after about the third time, you're going to pick up, all right, when a guy asks me, do I want to drink or smoke, I should probably know where this is going to go. I should probably know if I'm going to be down for this or if I'm not going to be down for this, so I'm going to go or not. So I feel like you said, it's bad that it kind of happens like that we are more sexualized for doing those such things. But it's also one of those, you're conscious beforehand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
so
you know better.
You're able to make that decision. I mean, just as bad as it is on the men, I feel like as women, we have to take responsibility as well for our actions. We can't just always, act clueless. Yeah. It might be cute, but after that drink, that man's going to take you home.
Yeah, so. I agree with that. Yeah. Because a lot of times, like, I have conversations with women, we'll talk about, like, wardrobe, right? Mm-hmm. And I say 9 times out of 10, if you're dressed more skimpy or seductively, dudes seeing you, like, without ever having a conversation, they would just think you more of a whore or whatever. Mm-hmm. Cool. Whether that's true or not, like, the dude really not going that deep in his brain to see if it's true or not, but there's, like, the perceived thing he get. So, all right, cool. Just like with the drink, like, say if you didn't ask the what after that, right? Mm-hmm. And I hit you up, man, let's just have a drink. You say, okay, babe, you come over. Soon as you say, okay, and I send you the address or whatever, it instantly click in my head, yeah, we're going to have sex. You see what I'm saying? So, just like that's an instant thing. It's like an instant thing with the wardrobe. Like, oh, she just like this. Oh, she just like that. All right, cool. Like, this the outcome. This the outcome. So, like you said, like, it's both party thing. Yeah. Like, we grown as hell. So, the women should know, like, all right, cool. A lot of dudes think like this. He keeps saying this. He keeps saying that. Yeah. So, I'm like, if a woman know, like, most women that say, like, yeah, drop the low, they know what's going on. Yeah. They want to participate in it too. Mm-hmm. But for the women that don't want to participate or don't want to be, like, looked at in that image, just say, like, nah, like, you don't drink. Like, even if he know you drink, just be like, I only drink with my homegirls. So, like, do something to guard yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
or even area. Like, just going out in public. I know you mentioned something about, like, oh, dropping it low. Like, even let's go to a bar. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go somewhere, like, in public where there's a lot of people. If you're really not trying to do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's ways to still get what you want, but still being able to protect yourself at the same time. So
then, like, with the, like, bars and stuff, let's talk about that. Like, the environment you meet folks in. Mm-hmm. I feel like this just as important as, like, what activity y'all doing, because say if I meet a girl, I'm just making an example at the library or something, cool, versus I meet a girl at the strip club. Yeah. Just off the environment we met in, I think, the girl I met at the strip club, I might be able to, like, do a little more with. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think about that? Do you think that's justifiable, or, like, nah, people shouldn't judge it just off where y'all meet?
I'm not gonna. I'll put it like this. I know some strippers that need love too. Yeah. But I also know, like you said, some of those people that be in the library that might even be worse than strippers. You know what I mean? Right. So it's really anybody can put on a persona. Yeah. So it's really all about what they're gonna do behind them closed doors. So I don't know. That was a tricky one. It really depends on the type of person that it really is. Because, like, the stripper, she might be the one that want the picnics, and the girl from the library, she might be the one, that want to hit the party. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, it just really depends on the girl.
And I know set answer for that.
Yeah, I try not to really judge a female off their profession, like, get your money, girl. So I'm not gonna say, like, probably like all librarians are a certain way, or like all strippers are. They fit like, like I guess their stereotype of like their jobs or whatever. It really just depends on that type of person.
Okay.
Like,
so let's transition it into like leadership, since we were talking about expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure most women want a dude that's a leader, right?
Yeah.
So if you want a dude that's a leader, do you think it's mandatory for a woman to submit, or this debatable?
I wouldn't say mandatory. You should want to.
Okay.
If the man is leading right, it's gonna be something you do without even knowing. If that makes sense.
I agree with that.
So if it's something you feel like you have to, that they're working for, or you have to work for, then maybe it should be mandatory in y'all relationship. But most of the time, it should be one of those that he's doing what he needs to be, doing what he needs to do. That's just one of, you just submit. It's one of those, you don't really have to do too much. You don't have to say too much. Things are getting handled. Things are going well. So mandatory, a little bit. A little bit.
So what boxes do you think the dude need to check in order for a woman to submit to him? Because a lot of dudes think like, just because I got testicles, like I'm supposed to be the leader. Like just because I got testicles, like do what I say. You feel me? So what things do he need to make sure he checking in order to even demand it of his woman?
Okay, so if you're asking, you really want to be the leader, you have to make sure that you are able to put me in a better position. Not like just have to put me in a better position, but it's one of those, you're there to grow, grow me. So it's one of those, you're going to help me get to like a better place in life, whether that's like emotionally, maybe teaching me better finance habits, showing me like just day-to-day things. But I feel like if it's one of those where, as a female, I feel like I'm more dominant in the relationship, then I'm going to probably feel like I'm a leader until I feel like I've helped you get to a position where you could take over. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't think I heard somebody like speak on that. Like, you fine with being a leader like for a certain amount of time to help him like get up to that position. Then after he get up to a position that you deem like worthy enough for that leadership title, you will switch the roles. I ain't gonna lie.
I have no problem. If I really see the potential, then I would like, that's something that you really want to do, and you're probably just not able to do it. I might just have like, I might have a better job or like a better home. You see what I'm saying? Or I might be better with my finances. Just as much as you can teach me, I can teach you. And, every man wants to be the leadership of their household. I'm not going to knock that from you. If that's what you want to do, you can do it. But I'm going to make sure you're in a good position to do
I ain't gonna lie. That was excellent, bro. That was the first time I heard somebody put it together like that. That was an excellent answer, because a lot of times a girl will say, if I got to be the leader, I don't really want to do, which is still understandable. But they say, if I got to be the leader, I don't want them. Or if he not already equipped with his leadership qualities, like it ain't gonna work. Or they just say, I'm fine with leading the whole way. Like I had some women say, yeah, I can be the leader, da da da. I don't think the relationship will work long term. Like they're like, you talking about staying together forever and you always the leader and he not. I don't think the woman would be happy with it. I don't think the dude would be happy with it. Like I feel like this shit just sound good. Like we just talking. But I think you was the first person to say, like, gee, if you in a not that good position right now, you can't lead or you don't know how to lead. I got it. Like, I'll teach you how to lead. Then after I teach you how to lead, give you the leadership title. Like, I ain't gonna count. That was a good one. So what do you think makes a woman feel dominant? Like, what puts a woman in that leadership position?
Let's see. I feel like you know who's probably better at a lot of things off the rip. You can tell who's probably better with their finances, better with communication, probably better with just like handling a lot of things. And as a woman, I feel like if I'm on my shit and my man is just not completely on his, I feel like in that space or in that time, I am the more dominant one. I don't feel like I have to always like broadcast that, but I'm the dominant one. You see what I'm saying? But I just feel like if that was me, I wouldn't want somebody to always belittle me. You see what I'm saying? If I wasn't all the way there, I would rather you help me. So it's one of those, don't like try to belittle them, but rather help them. Because, you know, a man they don't want to be belittled. You know, they know they're supposed to be the man, you know, the tough one. I'm supposed to be the one like doing all the things, you know. Nobody wants to really go out and be like, yeah, my girl will be paying for this, or my girl will be doing this, or this my girl car, this my girl. You know what I'm saying? They want to be like, this my, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, don't be mean about it.
Right. I feel like a lot of times in relationships, when a woman is the leader, like she the dominant one, it seems to be like more, I guess I can use the word disrespect towards the man, because it's like, in her head, in a sense, you really feel like her child. Like she's taking care of a grown child. So just like she would order around and boss around her child, she tends to do that about the man that she's like having dominion over in their relationship. Like, say if I'm with a girl and like you said, she like better in all areas or whatever, it would really feel like a child and like mama relationship. Like her voice go get like louder and this and the third, like she'll get more bossier. So I heard a great analogy one time. It was like, the right man makes a woman a child, and then at first it's like, huh, like a woman here, and they were like, I'm not no child, But then like when you go into it, like think about just how stress free and happy a child is. Like a child just fly around a field, like no cares in the world, like bam, like the child know for sure, mom and dad got my back. I can fall 100 times. They pick me up, give me a band-aid, whatever. I can go right back outside and play. Like just that carefree, happy mindset. Like if you don't put her in that mood or in that state of being, it's much easier for, like I said, she gonna talk back to you a little bit smarter. She gonna give you a little bit of a harder time, because like you the child. She don't want to listen to a child. Yeah. So other than the woman being dominant because the man just not in a leadership position, do you think it's other outside things that'll make her like more dominant? Like, cause I'm thinking, say like if I'm listening to these women all day, like on the radio, or like the rappers and stuff, and they saying, "Oh, fuck a nigga," da, 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 like this, that, and the third. I feel like that'll make a woman a little bit more like masculine in a relationship too. Like, cause you would think, okay, if I am capable of like taking care of my woman in this way and that way, you would think like she'd be open to it. Like, okay, cool, I'm down with it. Like, cause in my head, I'm thinking I'm making her life easier. Yeah. But if she listens to the wrong people, she'll be like, I don't need you to do nothing for me. It's like, damn. Like, why you think a lot of people feel like submission bad, like negative?
Because nobody, as a female, I can attest to it. As a female, you really don't want to be told what to do. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, it's the right man would make a woman a child. Sometimes when you do submit, you might feel like you are an actual child. Some women don't like that. Yeah. Like they want to be like on the same level. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Me personally, I'm okay with that soft life. If you see what I'm saying? Like if you're really taking care of it and I'm really stress free, I'm okay with that. We don't have to be on the equal level. I don't have to be as stressed as you are. Yeah. You know, I'm fine with, like I said, I'm fine with my soft life. But I do feel like submission is hard for anyone, male or female. Yeah. Like nobody really wants to be told what to do. Everybody wants to be in a leadership position. So
want to have control over their own shit.
Yeah. So it's one of those like finding the balance. How can we both be leaders in this? You see what I'm saying?
Then I feel like submission, like, bro, it take a lot of trust to submit to a dude, because say if me and you are in a relationship and you submit to me, right? Say you agree to go right, I agree to go left. Like we got two different thought processes on this one situation we're dealing with. For you to still think going right is the right decision and me think going left is the right decision, for you to say, damn, I think we should go right, but I do trust like Vincent's thought process on like how he be like coming up with shit. So fuck it, I'm gonna go left anyway. Bro, it take a lot. Like I feel like a lot of people think submission is like a weak thing. Like, oh, like she just don't got no brain of her own, so she just do everything. He said, no, like that take a lot of like being selfless. Like, cause everybody, if I think going left is the right thing, and I really wholeheartedly believe this in my head, it take a lot for me to say, I still go right with bae. Like, that take a lot of balls. So,
it does, cause like you making that risk as well. So it's not just your partner. Y'all both doing it.
Then another thing, like another ways submission show a lot of strength, because let's say you was right, like we should have went right, but you still chose to follow me and we went left. And let's say going left was wrong.
Yeah.
It take a lot for you as a woman to know what you said at first was right, came and made the wrong decision, and still not like you said, belittle me or whatever, like still not bicker all day, like I told you we should have went right, and start cussing me out. Like it take a lot to say, damn, like I did know I was right, but it's cool. We made this decision together. All right, cool. Let's go right now. Like
let's fix it.
Like bro, it take a lot of strength, and I feel like women more powerful in men in that way. Cause like, say if me and my brother did that, like I trusted him and went the fucking wrong way, I'm getting on his ass. The whole ride back to the other way, I'm getting on his ass. So for a woman to really sit there and just really be calm with you and like really be understanding, like, bro, this is like the best quality in the world. Then that's what I feel like a lot of folks don't understand, like how powerful that is. Cause you think, like you said, like trying to be like the exact same, like, okay, if he quick tempered, let me be quick tempered. Like, but it's a lot of power in being the opposite. Like,
that's not gonna solve it.
Like if he quick temper, all right, you be patient. He this, you that. Like, he hard, you soft. Like, people think, oh, if he hard and I'm soft, he gonna take advantage of me. Like, like the wrong man would. Like, I'm not saying submit to every dude. Like, the wrong man will see you submitting to him, you follow his lead and try to manipulate you. And like, okay, I'm not. It should be the thought process of, damn, like she followed my lead, like she doing what I said, whatever. Like, damn, like this a like good responsibility. Like, let me make sure I'm leading both of us correctly. Some dudes are saying, well, I really don't give a fuck about leading her correctly. I'm just do whatever the fuck best for my self interest. So
don't come along.
So that's bogus. But what do you feel like you won't submit to? Like, say if a dude bring up a proposition to you or whatever, like, what are you like, nah, I'm not doing this, like, no matter what?
Okay. I'm never gonna change my beliefs, and I'm never gonna allow another person to be in our relationships. But dudes be getting over asking some weird things about adding people. We not doing
like adding people sexually, or really adding them to the relationship, like two girlfriends.
Yeah, like both. Like even just like maybe for a night, or like you said, add like a girl's. I don't know what's going on right now, but they've been on that. But like, it's just certain things like that, and like submit. If I'm knowing that you have a habit of making a lot of bad decisions, and you're instead of bringing up bad decisions, I might not submit to all of them. I might try to give feedback, like, okay, maybe let's try this. You tried this in the past, and this doesn't go as well. What if you do, something like that? And then maybe I'll submit. But I
feel like that's important, because as men and women, we think totally different. Like, we feel about the same thing in two different ways. We can see the same object and think it's two different things. So if you don't put your input in, that's bad for the relationship. Like, so submit, but like you said, put your thought process in, because
it's your life as well.
Like, say if we trying to figure something out, and I might have a good idea, like I'll probably be right about it, but it's probably still something I'm not seeing or whatever. If you just stay quiet, like, Vincent got it here, handle all of it, you probably could have said something that made me look at it differently, and we could have went about it a completely different way, a better way, or whatever. So I feel like that is important. Like, it shouldn't be like, babe, we doing everything the way I want to do it. Like, fuck what you gotta say, like, then trip, because no matter how much I try to study you and this, that, and third, I still can't think like a woman. So I'll probably be like, yeah, I'm doing what's best for bae. I know the best decision. But if I don't consult you on it and we sit down and really talk about it, you get all your thoughts out, I get all my thoughts out, I probably go about the situation what I think right, but you probably be pissed the hell off when we go into it. So with the bringing another girl in and stuff, this what I be saying like a lot of the times. I be saying, say somebody like Drake, a little bit like somebody with a lot of bread, right? If he asks something like that, the girl might be more open to it than the regular Joe asking for it. Yeah. So then I'm thinking, I'm like, why? Like, why is that the case? Because it's like, bro, this dude got more leverage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, this is a celebrity. But at the end of the day, y'all both gonna get dropped. You and the other girl. Like, so who really won? Yeah. But like you said, it's more of those, oh, it's the status. Yeah. Oh, it's the money. It's the clothes. It's the, I don't know, the fame, the spotlight. Like, everyone's trying to come up in life. You see what I'm saying? So if you got to do what you got to do to come up, you're going to do what you got to do to come up. Yeah. So I think, people want to do a celebrity. Oh, I was with the celebrity. Or at least I can pull a celebrity, just stuff like that.
Yeah. So. With the pulling and stuff, it's like, I don't understand why women brag about that. Like, it's not hard for a woman to pull a dude. Like,
I feel like you can tell a lot, like, men and women, when they brag about certain things, you could tell maybe they're not used to certain things. Yeah. Which is okay. I feel like personally, all celebrities at one point was a regular person. Yeah. I could wake up tomorrow and be a celebrity. Facts. You see what I'm saying? So they cool, but they gonna pay their taxes just like
it's like, say if NBA player sliding girl DMs, right?
Jaron, if you want to slide in my DMs. But
it's like if a girl, if a dude sliding the girl DM, I don't be understanding why women feel like, oh, this is a big accomplishment, bro. This dude just want to have sex. Like, if he was saying, not even just saying, because dudes will say anything to still have sex, but if he was trying to really commit to you, like, I want to make you my girl. Now that's something you can brag about. Like, oh, like you said, oh, Jared Jackson want to like marry me. Da, da, da. Cool. Like that's.
I'm not gonna brag about. Oh yeah, he took me to the steakhouse around the corner. You see what I'm saying? He take all his girls to the steakhouse around the corner.
Like, it's like, bruh, when you brag about just getting a dude's attention, especially in a sexual way, bro, that's not impressive. Like, if you got this attention, like, or some intellectual or spiritual stuff or whatever, like something with more substance behind it, I ain't gonna lie, you can brag about that. It's cool, like, that's an accomplishment. But you just having a fat ass or something, and he like, damn, for let me hit her up. It's like, that ain't really too impressive. Like, same thing. I feel like when dudes brag about their body count, to an extent, it is impressive. Not to sound like a dog or whatever, but as a dude, you gotta work for the female attention. Like, a female can just look good, have a poor attitude or whatever, and dudes still trying to hit her up and chop. Like, they still trying to have sex, whatever. Say if I'm a dude, even if I look good, you got a million other options. Yeah. So if I don't check your other boxes, like, women have more options than dudes have, like, on average. So even if I look good, I can't get away with all the stuff a girl that just look good can get away with. Like, if I want to sleep with somebody and all I bring to the table is I look good, she like, I got a million dudes in my DM that look good. Like, so she more selective. Yeah. But dudes are less selective. Like, they're like, oh, she look good. Oh, her attitude fucked up. I don't give a fuck. They still willing to like, okay, cool, let's see how this goes. I feel like they put a lot of dudes in bad positions just because they got less options. But like, I understand it. Like, since you got less options, you less picky or whatever. But I feel like dudes more easy to settle than a girl. Like, like I said, if she got multiple options, she like, yeah, I'm gonna pick the best damn candidate. Yeah. Like, what do you think? Do you think like girls still settle just as much, or do you think they are more selective about it?
I I feel like we're more selective about it. Because how you described it is kind of true. How you do be seeing a lot of dudes, they just like, oh, okay, yeah, if I can get it, I can get it. But more girls be like, if I had to choose between these three, he got the best quality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Better car, more money, better house. Probably gonna treat me right. So I'm gonna just go with this option. I'm gonna go option C. But I always tell. I have 3 older brothers. I always tell them to. They always say the girl should always act like she's the prize in a relationship. I tell my brothers, don't forget that you're the prize as well. If this is a partnership, don't let the female, you see what I'm saying? You're only chasing the female. You're only pursuing her like she's the prize. Make sure she pursue every once in a while too, because if she really like you, you're the prize as well. Yeah. So
I feel like when you do that, you put yourself at a disadvantage. Like if you just, like you said, only treat like the girl the prize, she gonna sense that. And it's gonna come off, for like a better word, it's like you a sucker. Like, so this is my experience, and you tell me like if you right or wrong. When I look at different relationships and stuff, when the dude is doing that, like he just, don't get me wrong, you should please your woman. But when you doing it to the extent of you losing self-dignity or whatever, she pick up on it. She pick up on you being a sucker, and it makes her lose respect for you. Yeah. Like, every situation I seen where a dude do too much, not too much, but when a dude just don't stand on morals and principles as a man to please his woman, she might want you to do it right then and there. For example, let's say we're recording right now, right? Let's say my girl hit me up. Oh, can you come do this? I need you for this. I need you for that. If I say, okay, stop what I'm doing, and even though what I'm doing is important, to just go run to her, like in that moment, she might be like, okay, cool, thank you. But she still like, there was a sucker move. Like, there wasn't a move like that a man should stand on. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So have you ever, like, in your relationships, or you talking to somebody, like, peeped it to yourself, like, yeah, he a sucker, like, and that made you lose respect? Or was you like, it's okay, like,
honestly, you can tell when the dude's a sucker, and it's just one of those, okay, I know this one probably, I can make him linger. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's one of those, who you can get over on and who you can't get over on.
Ooh, so I'm glad you said
it's
that.
If you really showing me that, like, oh, I don't have to do nothing to keep you, you gonna make sure that you keep me, and I ain't gotta do nothing. Let me see how far I can get.
Thanks. So. Ooh, I'm glad you said, bruh. I'm glad you said, because a lot of people do, but a lot of girls don't like want to put their game out there, like, so they can keep getting off or whatever. But I'm glad you said that, because like, a girl will really see how far, not even just a girl, anybody, like, will really see how far they can go, whether it's a female-male relationship, whether it's just me and one of my homies, or you and one of your homegirls. Like, when somebody peep, they can get off. Like you said, they gonna keep saying like, how far can I pull this? And then in a dude head, it be like this. So say we together, you getting off. I love you and I want the relationship to keep going. So I'm not really peeping it as you getting off. Like, I'm just like, okay, like, my girl just want this, my girl just want that. Like,
oh, she's happy. Yeah. She likes me. Yeah.
Like,
no,
a lot.
I like the things you're buying for me.
Like, no. A lot of times, dudes not even able to pick up on it because, like, back to what we said earlier, like, women got more options, right? So, in you having more options, you get more experience. Like, I'm not even just saying sexually, like, you just bouncing around doing whatever, but you just like able to talk to more dudes, more conversations, more this, more that. Like, you seen this before 1,000 times. So say every 10 dudes you talk to is like one girl I talk to. So by the time I talk to 10 girls, you probably talk to 100 dudes. So you way more experienced in a dating market than me for most dudes. So by the time I run across you trying to manipulate me or something, this probably be my first time. So I can't even picture it. Like, I can't even see it as manipulation. Like you said, it's like, oh, my girl really enjoy me. Like, cool. But in your head, you like, this probably be the 20th sucker you ran across. So the other 19 prepared you how to deal with this one. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, a lot of times girls just be running laps around dudes like mentally. And like you said, it's not. Do I think she should like play with you like that? No, but you can't necessarily put all the blame on her. You know, like she playing you, but you falling, like you giving her that leverage. So, like you said, if you don't gotta do nothing to keep this person, why would you take on the extra responsibility of making yourself doing something? Exactly. Like when, for example, say the teacher say, y'all, we got homework tonight, but I'm not counting against y'all grade. Why the fuck would you do the homework? Like, exactly. So I feel like when dudes put women on a pedestal, don't get me wrong, the right women should be on the pedestal. Like, you should exalt your woman. But when you put the wrong women on the pedestal, and like you said, just chase them, you chasing them is you saying, man, you ain't got to do nothing. I'm going to just keep proving myself to you.
Yeah, you're going to be chasing forever.
Hell no. Oh, God.
Like, every once in a while, she should, like I said, if she genuinely likes you or genuinely cares, she should, you know what, let me do a little chasing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
How do you think that chasing would look? Like the woman chasing the man, like after they already start talking or dating, like how do you feel like she would show that?
Just like females love like words of affirmation or like encouragement, I feel like men like the same. Yeah. And sometimes women don't always give that. They expect the men already, you see what I'm saying, they come already together, or they come already like good head on their shoulder. But sometimes, you know, men be needing the same encouragement that we need. You know, if you're always taking me on dates and buying me stuff, I can buy you something or take you out every once in a while. Or, you know, it's different ways. I don't know, write a letter. Like, maybe I can fill your car up once. I'm not going to wash it, but I'll fill it up. But you see what I'm saying? It's different ways you can show them. I see what you're doing. I appreciate it. It's reciprocated. Yeah. So
if she, like, how long do you think it should go without her doing anything? Like, that it need to start clicking in his head, hey, guys, she playing you.
If y'all, okay, so let's say y'all really been talking, really, you know, about 2 months in, she ain't did nothing. You paid for every day. Yeah. You done bought flowers, the whole 9 yards, and all you getting is a thank you and a little legs afterwards. Like, she like little legs. You need to, you know, that's when I feel like you should back up a little bit and see if she starts pursuing you or doing the reaching out or trying to make efforts to see you, or you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like stuff like that. And if that person not really doing that, then you're going to get your answer right there. But if that person is actually, like I said, trying to pursue you or still trying to make it work, anything, then
okay. Now, what do you think? How do you think is the proper way to chase a woman or try to get a woman? What do you feel like? Nah, if you do this, she gonna think you a trick, or she gonna like automatically put you in the not serious relationship category. Like, let's start with that first. What do you think the thing dudes mess up at, like when trying to get a woman?
Don't be a flexer.
Okay.
Don't be a flexer, because then you're already going to attract the wrong type of people then. Okay. Because you're flexing what you got or what you can do, or I'm just so mighty muncho or whatever. It's really, you just got to be regular. Like, really be regular, and you're going to get the right person. I also feel like when you're, if you're, I'm trying to see how to word it. Yeah. If you're really going to go after a woman or really want the woman to go after you, I don't know how to word it. It's like, I know what I'm trying to say, because you don't want it to be one-sided. All right, back to the question. So like you were saying, what is the just don't do? Yeah. I don't want you to, like I said, I don't want you to be no flexer. I want you to be regular. I don't want you to I feel like a lot of men are scared, like, to spend money on the first date because they already feel like a girl's going to take advantage of them.
Okay.
I don't think that's true. I feel like you put your best foot forward.
Yep.
You're trying to show them, here's my effort. Now, you don't have to do that or spend that type of money every time.
Yeah. Like, y'all like, gotta go to Root Chris on the first
I don't want you to take me there every time because I don't want you to feel like I'm using you. I don't want it to feel like, none of that. And I also, that's like another, I don't want you to just really, maybe that's just me personally. Like, I don't mind if a guy wants to, I don't know, trick off on me, but it's one of those, I don't want you to do too much that you lose yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So don't just be one of those people that just, I have to do it, I have to do it, I have to do it, I want to do it. Like, step back for a second. Make me put some work in. Like, I don't want you to just be.
How does that look?
Like,
making you put work in? Like, what's the proper way to do that? Because you don't want to just say, you better pay for this meal this time. So what should a dude do to make the woman put work in and to see if she gonna do it or not?
Personally, all right, I'm gonna just say from experience, I don't think it was nothing that was ever said to me. It was always the actions.
Okay.
So if I'm seeing you always trying, I'm gonna want to try back. But I also feel like if you're gonna have to put it into words, it's one of those. I guess the dude could be like, "Hey, I always take you out. You want to treat me tomorrow, or I don't know." I guess you can say it. Sometimes they might make a male feel like.
Do you feel like the girl will respond to that well? Like, if you hit her like, "Hey, man, I think you should cover this one." Mm-hmm. Do you think she will receive that well? Because, like, I'm thinking, like, say...
I'm probably going to laugh if somebody was to text me out the red. I'll probably laugh a little bit. I'll probably laugh a lot of bit. Yeah. But...
Because I'm thinking, like, for the most part, you text a female there, man, she gonna screenshot this shit, send it to the group chat on her private story, this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
like, so I feel like doing that go make her say, I'm putting you to the side. So a way to make her put in work.
Like I said, I think I'm just going back to just stepping back. Like,
I'm thinking maybe seeing if she will sacrifice time or something.
Yeah.
Like, say if she finna go do this, like she finna go with a friend girls, or she finna go here, this part, that part, whatever. Like, she finna go do something. You can test it by seeing will she cancel those plans to come to you, or what? Yeah. Like, if you know she finna go somewhere, and you like, I want to kick it tonight with the like. You want to come through? You want to do this? You want to do that? You want to go out to eat? You want to go to the movies? Whatever. If she willing to say, "Well, I was finna go do this, but like, let me tell them an excuse." Like, coach. Like, I feel like that's a good way to test it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see where her head is, because like, not saying that first time you ask her, she gonna automatically drop some. But if you done asked her like 3 times in a row, and each time she put the other things first, she probably do got you in the not that serious category, or the trick category, or whatever other category she got you in.
Just know you on her time.
Like, I feel like when she starts sacrificing her time to like spend time with you and this, that, and the third, I feel like, okay, now you on to something.
Okay, that. Now that you put it like that makes a lot of sense. Because you do have to do it. I guess a lot of times you are accommodating to most women's time. So her accommodating. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, because I feel like a dude like an off rip do that. Like, if he finna go hoop or something, and a girl takes them like, "Hey, you wanna do this?" He like, "Yep, I'm going to hoop." But like we said, since women have more options, she probably like, why would I sacrifice what I'm finna do when I got other dudes who are on my time? You see what I'm saying? So if she's sacrificing her time to like men with your time, I'm like, good sign. Like, green flag out there. But like I said, 3 times in a row, she keep making excuses, Ooh, this another one. If she says like, if she never, this still like sacrificing time. But if she like, yeah, I'll come when I finish everything else. Like, yeah, when I finish chilling with the friends, when I finish doing this, when I finish doing it, then I'll come. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, in some context, that's cool. Like, cause she just might gotta go run do a couple things, and she can be with you all day. So she just knocking the small shit out first. Cool. But if she's spending more time on the other shit, and then squeezing you in, you probably in that other category. Like, what else? What other thing can I think of that like automatically signify you in that other category?
If I'm not texting you back, you in that other category.
Like if you only texting them a couple times a day. So
if you text me on Monday and I don't respond to Wednesday, we have like a 5-minute conversation, then I don't text you again until like Friday or Saturday. You're not that important. But I do see you're gonna stick around for a little minute. Yeah. So
that's a good point. So you saying y'all will only really text them back because like, okay, too much time that went past. Now, just to keep them lingering around, let me entertain them for 5 minutes today.
And dudes do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like people do that. Like, if you know, male or female, if you know that somebody's just a lingerer, like you're going, all right, I'll give you this conversation once or twice a week. We'll do this again next week.
Yeah.
Or when I need
I feel like that's a good point because a lot of times dudes just be waiting for the opportunity. Like, let's say, like I said, I just got your number today, right? Mm-hmm. That's how I text you, but you text me back today. All right, cool. Tomorrow in the morning, I'll text you like good morning or something. You text me like 4 o'clock in the evening, like good evening. Yeah. Like them type of conversations. Like a lot of times, dudes that keep like trying to be persistent with their girl. Maybe they know, not even maybe, 9 times out of 10, they know for a fact she's not interested in him to the point where she will want a relationship. Mm-hmm. They try to linger around until, okay, well, maybe one day she get horny and like, I'm the option. Mm-hmm. Gang, listen to me. If this is an attractive girl, gang, she is not waiting till she get horny to hit you up. If this is an attractive girl, she barely texting you. She's texting somebody consistently. Or at least more consistently than you. So when that time do come and she is more horny than usual or whatever, it won't be you, guy. No matter how many times you keep texting, no matter how long you been consistent, it's not you, bro.
It's not.
It's not. Like a lot of times dudes really sit here and like entertain it for long and long. And like you were saying earlier, but they don't do nothing but put you in the sucker category. Yeah. Like, if anything, she less willing to have sex with you than she would have been previously. Yeah. Like, bruh, if you not getting the attention or respect you think you want from her, just stop talking to her. Like, try to talk to somebody else. Like, you constantly chasing this one person is not gonna give you the outcome you want, and it's just wasting time. Cause like when she say, I'm ready to settle down," she not picking you. When she say, I'm horny today and I just want to have sex, she's not picking you, cuz like you're not doing yourself, but you're not doing nothing but making yourself look bad. Like, I know plenty, dude. Like I said, the dude I was telling you earlier, my younger homie, he was like, yeah, bro, like if I just met a girl or whatever, like, and I want to leave, I just be like, you trying to smoke? Mm-hmm. Gee, that's sucker shit. Like, and I'm sure she know that sucker shit. Like you said, women are stupid, cuz like, they know what dudes like got game, what dudes don't got game. Mm-hmm. Like, if you just off real, hey, you want to smoke? Hey, you want to do this? You want to do that? You want to go have a drink? Like, cause she probably go have a drink with you to use you for the drink and leave you and go with the dude who seem less of a sucker, like more of a man. Yeah. Like, you ain't doing nothing but wasting your money, putting yourself in a worse position, and fulfilling her to go be with the next dude. Like, that shit bogus. Now, what do you think the women do that's bogus? Like, I can't really think.
I don't think we're bogus. Yeah. I think us as women, we are fantastic. We don't do anything bogus. and we're just dead clip. But things that just be bogus.
Yeah, I can't think of nothing that
I'm telling you.
When like you talking to a woman, like y'all in that talking stage, I can't think of nothing she do that like stands out as she a sucker or she this, she that. It's like, cause women like y'all got better game than like I think we got better like approaching game. Like we can like come up to most strangers like bam, never talked to this person before, like bam. I think dudes like better, at least experienced dudes like better at that. But as far as like y'all already texting, y'all already talking, I ain't gonna lie. Most women got better game than dudes. Cause like I said, y'all talk to more people. Like y'all better conversators, whatever. Like cool. The only thing I can think of if a woman on some bogus shit, other than her like running game on you, like I'm saying like not women like that, not women that's trying to pay you or whatever. A woman is really, really interested in you and trying to get you. What can she do that will blow it? But I don't know if it's just slipping my mind. So I really can't think of nothing.
Well, from experience, I'll be real. I was one of them girls. I was really into the guy, but I blew it. It took me blowing it for me to learn.
How you blew it?
He went through that phone.
How long was y'all talking?
About 2 months.
Okay.
Like it was like we'd known each other, but we'd been like seriously talking for like 2 months. So I didn't have no business texting as it was.
So you know you was wrong. You was in the wrong.
And it was always that question of, dang, how you supposed to quote unquote like me so much, but you sitting up here texting other dudes, which is like, listen.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
I never seen them. I never linked. It's okay. We were just taking, but I see them. You see what I'm saying? That still hurt his feelings. It was still disrespectful, I guess. But like, so I mean, it could be like small things, but like I said, we really don't do nothing bogus.
Yeah, like
I
really,
think that was just a little mistake that I made. I should have been.
Really, like the girls just be like, the only bogus thing they'll do is like run game. Like I said, she put you in this category, like not really interested in you. But as far as like blowing it, like being extra corny or this, that, and the third, like lame as hell or too pushy or whatever, like you know, like women really be on some cool shit. Like the whole time y'all talking, like you said, like it's gonna either be cheating or you good. How you doing? I'm good. But like you said, it's either gonna be cheating or it's gonna be her just running game, or you like putting you in the loop. Like other than that, I feel like this one game, but this part of still running game. When she like dry texting and shit, you lost the game. Like if you say what you do and she say nothing, period. You again listen to me. Don't text her back.
I really didn't want to respond. I just didn't want to also do you like that. So
you lost it.
Maybe you ain't gotta text me back. Maybe you get that. You know what I mean?
Oh no, bro! I remember one time. This girl, like now, she almost blew it. I ain't gonna count. This girl, I just started talking to her like not too long ago. Probably a week. It wasn't a week. If I'm not tripping, this is either my first or second time linking with her. I wish I could remember it perfectly, but it was one of them two. So we in her driveway. We in the car. She say like her godfather, like in the house, not godfather, her son's godfather is in the house watching the son. Yeah. Cool. Well, me and her in the car talking. He comes outside. He like, the baby sleep. Like that's all he came outside for. Was to say the baby sleep. I'm like, yeah, you could have texted, but okay, like what the fuck did you have to come outside for? Cool. She say, okay, cool. We ain't doing nothing but talking. You want to sit in the car with us? I barely know you. You think I want another random stranger nigga in this car? That almost blew it. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you for inviting him?
Yeah.
What the fuck wrong with him for really getting in the car?
Just as much as I don't know you don't know me.
Yeah, like I could have been a serial killer. Though.
Exactly.
And slime both of them out right there.
Hello.
Like, what the hell? So
Vice versa, y'all could have took me out.
Yeah, like when he got in the car, like she in the passenger seat, he was like in the middle seat in the back seat. As soon as he got in the car, cause I was sitting like this the whole time. I'm keeping eyes on both of y'all. Like, yeah, nah, you ain't been slimy out like that. Another thing. Oh no, this how girls be blowing it too. This like the same thing you said with the like folks in the phone. Bruh, if you know me and you finna link, and you know you texting other folks, at least put their messages on mute. Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
Like, bro, I was with one girl. Bam, we laying down watching Justice League, right? Mm-hmm. Her phone, like, on me. It's like, okay, she laying right here, I'm laying right here. Her phone is like this, like on me. Mm-hmm. Like, so it messaged the first time. I'm like, cool. I'm not even trying to look at the phone. Yeah. Like it messaged cool. It went out. She didn't touch it. Both of us kept watching TV. It went out the second time. I'm like, still ignored it. A third message came through, so I just glanced down. It's two different niggas. I'm like, I look at her. She look at me. We ignore it. Cool. The nigga called. I'm like, cuz, first if she would have answered, I would have just got to move up there. But he called. I'm like, cuz, yeah, this will be the last time. Yeah. Like, that's blowing it too much. If you feel like, he could text there and call, like, because if y'all did like there, we just texted the call.
Yeah, you like, calling me like that's a bold move. I'm not gonna lie. That's,
you don't randomly call like a female. Like,
now you texting me, okay, we're gonna talk about this later when I get back to the house. But to call me, even I didn't respond to no text.
Yeah, like
you don't know what I'm doing, who I'm with. So why would you call me?
Like,
if you're not dying, don't call me. Even if you're dying, call 911.
Now y'all more locked in than it appears to be. So
yeah, and then 9 times out of 10, it be the people that you don't be responding to. So it'd be like you just bolder than bold.
Yeah. Now
you're not even getting no energy.
This the last one we're gonna go into. Then we're gonna wrap it up. How do you feel? Like it's a good way to men cheating. Let's say if you cheated or he cheated or whoever. First, do you feel like you should forgive a cheater?
Look, how do you men cheating? You go your separate ways, but not for though. You gotta go your separate ways, but if you gonna mend it, this how you gonna mend it. Y'all gotta sit down and have a conversation, talk to each other. How did y'all even get to that point, like, of whoever cheated, whether it was the male or the female? Like, what was going on so bad at home that you feel like you had to go out and get this type of feeling or pleasure from somebody else? Okay. And from there, let's talk to see if there's something that can either be resolved. You see what I'm saying? Because some things just can't be resolved. You know, and some things are just unforgivable. Like if you go out and cheat and have a baby on me 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, she won, you won, I'm done. Like you really took it too far.
What if he didn't have a baby?
Okay,
will it be more?
Now that's more mendable. Okay. We can sit up here and talk about it, but or vice. So let's say a girl do it. As a male don't like. I had a male tell me this one, so it's not me saying it. It was like, as a male, they feel like they're naturally supposed to be the dog. Yeah. So if a girl come back and treat them like, or to cheat or run the game that they're quote unquote supposed to run, that's gonna make a male feel like mad, like dang, that's my job. Like why are you doing my job? So now I got to do it worse. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those. If a female cheat, most times the dude is probably gonna want to go get his get back. That is what you shouldn't do. If you know you're gonna try to go get your get back, don't even worry about being with that person because you really truly don't care. Yeah. And vice versa, like as a girl, don't be trying to go get your get back if you really want to be with that person, because At the end of the day, it's not gonna solve nothing because you're gonna go sleep with this person and then what after that? Like literally, what after that?
Yeah.
So like try to talk about it, see if it's something that could be mended. Like, how do we get here? How can we fix it? How are we gonna be better? If it work, it work. If it don't, see you later. There's a lot of people out here wish you the best of life. So.
Do you feel like a man can be truly in love with a girl and cheat and have sex with somebody else?
No.
Okay. Do you feel like a woman can?
No.
Okay. Like, I've been having this conversation a lot. I've been getting like mixed answers. I say a dude can't. Am I saying he should? No. But I'm saying a dude can fully be in love with this one girl and still have sex with somebody else because sex is not a love thing with us. Like, I don't have to have feelings for you to have sex with you. Like, unlike a woman just won't have sex with anybody if she not feeling him to a certain extent. A dude will. You see what I'm saying? So picture a dude cheating like a basketball team. Like, let's say LeBron James played for the Cavaliers at first, right? That was his team. He fucked with them. But just because he don't go play for the Heat, don't mean he hate the Cavaliers. Just because he put a Heat jersey on. Like, to him, it's just basketball. You see what I'm saying? Like, he just fuck with basketball, so he just, bam, we do what we got to do to win. That's how it is. And I know it might sound fucked up, but that's how it is in a dude head. Like, I can love this girl, but me loving her don't got nothing to do with my sexual appetite. Like, even though it should, like, it should coexist with each other. The reality is it don't. Like, I can really be in love with this girl, go have sex with this other girl, and that was just an activity to me. Like, that was just a physical act. Like, it's like me giving a handshake to somebody. Do that mean I love this person? Nah, I'm just like, what's up, guy? Like, I give a handshake to a stranger. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how dudes treat sex. It's just like, it's just a physical activity. Cool. Now, then it go into the effect where, okay, if you lying to do it and this, that, the third, you manipulate your girl, okay, that's a different topic. But like, just specifically like you sexually interacting with another woman, I'm like, a dude can be fully in love and still do that. Is that right? No. Am I justifying it? No. Like, if I say it like, yeah, guys, just be in love and go have sex with whoever, nah. Yeah. But I do think that act is capable. Like, that's something we're able to do. But a lot of times we're not trying to hear this shit.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to hear it. If you really, I feel like if you was truly that much in love with me or love me as much as you care, you should at least have a little more respect for me to not do that. Yeah. And I know what you're saying. Like, it doesn't mean anything. But to me, I just feel like you just disrespected me. And it's one of those. Facts. How am I supposed to know that you're not going to how am I supposed to know you're not going to do it again? Yeah. And how am I supposed to know that you actually really respect me and or care and love me the way that you say you do? Because you did some unthinkable stuff. Like I said, you took it too far. Yeah. So. Like, going back to how we were saying being a leader, bro, one of the best ways you got to lead is by example. So if I'm around here doing other stuff with other women, even if she was being loyal at first, now she probably thinking, well, he doing this, so I find this other dude attractive, so I do this. So you see what I'm saying? Like, she started following your lead, Mr. Leader. Goddamn. Since you want to lead in that way, she like, okay, cool. Like, then you really don't want her to play that game. Because like I said, she get way more options than you get. Like, for every 2 girls coming in your deal, 20 dudes coming in her deal. So that's a dangerous game to play with her. Because if she wanted to take that approach, which I don't think she will, like, if she still care about the relationship, but if she wanted to take that approach, cause she can outdo you 10 times how you doing her. So I would not agree with it. But you said how to bend it. Y'all need to sit down, talk, and see what led to what. So after he tell you, like, let's say he be like, what I just said, but you doing everything right. I just had a sexual desire. What would be your response? Maybe you're not ready for a relationship like you say you are. Okay. You know, maybe you still want a little more time out there. You know, and if that's that, go have your time. You know, You know, I probably won't be here later. But it's one of those, if this is what you truly what you want to do, don't let me be the one to stop you from living your truth.
So you won't really be angry.
Nah, go live in your truth.
Okay.
You're just not gonna live in your truth with me, but you can live in your truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have anybody ever forgave you for cheating?
Oh, I don't cheat.
Here you go.
I don't cheat.
Here you go.
I don't cheat.
Let's try this again. Again. She like, I don't cheat.
No.
So when he forgave you, because you cheated on somebody before, goddamn, and I'm knowing somebody forgave you.
If I ever cheated on you and you're watching this, let me know and I'm gonna send you $100.
So you never cheated on nobody for real?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So have you been talking to somebody and he figured out through the grapevine you talking to somebody else?
Yeah, I feel like if we ain't really established that we together and you find out I'm talking to somebody else, I'm not really cheating on you. I'm weighing out my options.
Okay. So have a dude caught you weighing out your options and still decided to keep talking to you?
Yes.
Okay. In doing so, did you lose respect for him? Like, was it like a...
No.
You did?
It was actually, no, it was one of those, oh, one, you just tried to put me in my place. Okay. Good job. Two, oh, you for real about this? Like, you want me to, like, hey, you doing too much. Like, I'm actually trying to be serious or so-and-so. Like, I want you to chill out on this and that. You know, you probably showing you taking that extra mile that my options not taking. You see what I'm saying? Because they ain't telling me nothing like that. They ain't told me to stop what I'm doing or like, am I serious or trying to be serious? You did. So, maybe I need to go over here.
Okay.
So.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Because I was thinking like, same thing I said earlier with if my girl tell me stop recording and just drop everything to come to her, how she think I'm a sucker. I was thinking like, if you catch a girl cheating and you keep talking to her, she probably don't think you're a sucker. But you saying like, nah, they was you say it actually was a good thing. Like he showed you he more serious. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Now, we don't want to hold you too long, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Now, say your Instagram, Snapchat, whatever socials you want to put out, people can find you at.
All right, y'all can find me on Instagram at trending.tren.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And I'm gonna tag it in the description in the YouTube video. And y'all already know I'm gonna tag on all the Instagram videos or whatever. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Y'all get up with me on the next episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast.